I'll treat you the way I should treat you. So everyone, such thing never happened in Ngokbala. Ngokbala is peaceful, Ngokbala is calm, Ngokbala is growing, and then Ngokbala will grow. Imo State will grow. We should think about what is facing us, what is facing the nation at large for now. Security issues is not something anybody will just come up on social media and you start fabricating things, possibly because you want to get view on social media. Then you start generating issues where there are no issues. So why trying to create panic in Imo State or in Ngokbala? At what benefit? Is it because you want to sell a video? Is that why you go look for an old video, post it, tag Ngokbala LGA, quote things that never happened anywhere? So please, viewers, you can share this video. You are getting this from Governor Eziokwu. I am from Ngokbala. As far as the local government is concerned, we are popular. We are known and we have access to every information we want to get back home. Speaking to you directly from our soil. Such thing never happened. And even if it happens, we will stand here to tell you this thing happened. And not just standing to tell you, we will work to ensure. Lastly, there was a time earliest this year when these things, similar situations were going on in Ngokbala. They were talking about the insecurity and all that, the security issues. They were kidnapping earlier this year along that road. Trust me, it is not everything we will tell you. When it was time, Kanji Bokuonka, Mboruru Anyawa a fight to protect people now on that road. Even the army was surprised how we were able to do that on our own. We did it. We launched our actions against those people who comes to our land to commit such crimes. And trust me, after our communities did the right thing, there were no security panics on that road, and it will not start now. So if you, in case if you're going home this Xmas and you are applying the route of Ngokbala, nothing will happen to you. You are safe. The route is safe. Do not be afraid, and don't listen to anything people are saying that never happened. Please, the police public relation officer, let me find his comments and post here. I just had to look for it. So you can find that from the police public relation officer Imo State. You can find out yourself. You see that this thing, it has been addressed, and such never happened recently in Ngokbala. That's what I'm telling you. Recently, such thing never happened. There are no such security issues in Ngokbala. So I want to lay. Such thing never happened. There are no such security issues in Ngokbala. So I want to lay. Okay, I think I've also laid it as a comment here. What the police public relation officer said on the speculated rumors of kidnapping in Ngokbala. Such thing never happened. If anybody tells you, I just commented it now here myself, so you can read through it. On the 1st of December, there were no kidnapping at Ngokbala of 14 passengers as claimed and speculated by social media mischievers, people who feel or who felt that it is an opportunity for them to sell or circulate rumors on social media, possibly get views and tarnishing the image of the good people of Ngokbala. Such thing never happened anywhere. In our soil or in our place as indigenes of Ngokbala, we do not support or promote violence or anything that has to do with crime. The people of Ngokbala are not into any form of business of such as kidnapping, criminality. Rather, there has been series of times when individuals from different sides of the nation stepped into Ngokbala and they committed crimes, of which was never traced to any indigene of Ngokbala. That's a credit to us, God Almighty in His infinite mercy, and by the reasons of our upbringing, multicultural form of respect and patience that were built in us by our parents. We don't support crime. No Ngopala indigens. Nothing like that. Kochi, you are talking about, you say that I heard it is Okpala Junction. Don't know if Okpala Junction. It is not, nothing like that happened in Okpala Junction. I want from Bishi. I want from Bishi. So if you want me, I can take this camera to Okpala Junction. Start showing you, start showing people, face people on camera, they will still tell you that such thing never happened anywhere in Ngopala. So there are no such thing. If you don't take the truth I tell you, forget it. Then know that you are simply designed to promote mischief, lies against an innocent people of over 200 and something thousand. All right, so it is important that we bring you the gospel truth. Then all the same, we also promise you that within this Xmas period, within our own reach, the Ngopala, they have youth leaders in various communities. I think they also have a general youth leader, youth president. So all of them are also working together to ensure, because it is a call, we take it as a call to wake up. We take it as a wake-up call on our people to protect the road and motorists or road users or those applying the routes of Ngopala and above Owerri Road. So our youths will equally do their best to ensure that lives, travelers and properties will be protected. We will give the police our support. We will do our own best within our own reach as a people. We will do our best to make sure that travelers are protected. You've been to Ngopala. No president lands Imo State without landing. No president comes to Imo State without touching his feet first on the soil of Ngopala. We've never had security glitches or issues. They've held programs in Mokpai. Hello. So somebody came to my page and said that you are very useless, Prince G. Felix. Oh, why? Why such comment on my page, brother? Do I know you before or anything? Have I said anything that is against? What's your problem? You just came up to my page and said that you are very useless. Is that right? Okay, let's report this your page a bit so that you know I didn't invite you here. Guys, help me report this comment. Let's teach him a bit lesson. On their family. Or the child. Also, the only person who from your family, their lineage. Child. Think I'm checking so woman a brain. Or you make you reason off, man. Meanwhile, I can block Ogi because you don't need to be here. Prince G. Felix. You're supposed to answer Pig G. Felix. Get out. He's blocked already. People can be eminently stupid. So there has been, this is why people don't reason this deep. Zion Ministries held their closure of 100 days program in Wahala. That they were protected is not their own effort alone. It is the community's effort. The communities, the villagers, they are the chief contributors. They are the chief contributors. Whether you like it, if you like, pretend over it. I'll just look at you and laugh. Because if anything happens, you just be on the social media crying. It is we, the indigenes, that will defend you. It is we, the indigenes. We know the cronies. We know all the roads here in Ngobala. Both the entrance of Ngobala and the outings of Ngobala. We know better than you do. So nobody can do you anything without the at least adequate contribution of the indigenes. Nobody. It requires an Ngobala man to be the main architect before they could do anything to you. Possibly. So whereby you come to the soil of Ngobala or you move and go scot-free, nothing happens to you, no embarrassment, nothing whatsoever. Do you think if we are troublemakers or if we are troublesome or if criminality reigns in our DNA as a people of Ngobala, you think about this thing? We've had visitors of over 100,000 persons in my community, yet nobody cried of losing his or her charger. I don't mean phone, no. I don't mean car. No kidnapping record, nothing whatsoever. It is not as a result of your prayers alone. I believe your prayers are working, no problem. But I'm telling you that those things were possible because the indigenes were the chief key players of peace and security. Think about this and I'm telling you. That's why while you're offending people, don't offend those that will protect you. Rabbi, or what do they call you? This one said Ogechi is still insulting you after coming back from Chicago. Now look at how I do. I will treat your fuck up. I will treat your fuck up by coming to tell me this. It is you that I know because I don't watch her. It is you now that I know. The one I can get you smooth to honor by blocking you. Oh yeah, get out from this page. So, you get what I'm saying? The indigenes of every community. You go and protect your community. I saw where some people were tagging me that yesterday. Let me see if I can find some of those tags. And let me check if I can find some of those tags. I think if I check, I'll find it later. So people were tagging me. Some of them were like, is this true or thereabout? And I say, wow, people are always concerned indirectly. Your concern is how far this and why? Because of your land grabbing. Because there is a place you people purchased a grabbing conscience, or you possessed one particular title in your heart. That's your target. And not even because you care for the people, not even because you care about the people, but because there is need for you to protect your glinching purchase of evil. That's your major target. Can I shock you? This morning I was So guys, I want you to hear this. I should have made a different video for this, but so guys, I want you to hear this. Everybody have resumed or has resumed the tendency of fixing Nigeria. It flows in the minds of everyone right now. There's no doubt about that. Everybody wants to see Nigeria working. Even a little child wants to see a peaceful Nigeria. And they want to see Nigeria working. And I ask, work in what direction? Opera Kinsley, Governor Eziokwu, please say something about this adoption between Ihite and the village. Okay, this is in Gopala, that's a different matter. Kamji Olungopala Shano Kaha. Kahobo Okunde Kasi abroad, right? Okay. Let me tell you one thing about that matter. Ihe butege that one between Ihite and Omokabi. Ihe butege that one there. You guys knows. Unumonye with the problem there. Unumonye, you guys onye. You know when these things are stepping in, people will not talk. It is when the thing goes beyond, you see people talking. The world is listening to me now, and I want to use this opportunity to expose something. There is a land in a place they call Umundoche. Umundoche in Ingopala. Nonsonkwa was talking about that thing. One man came to Umundoche and took like the man collected about 75% of their land. Are you listening to what I'm saying? The man grabbed the land of Umundoche, that he acquired the land from one state government or the other. That is a different land from my own community, from the major land we've been talking about. This one, the village is facing what we call heat. The same man came there, gave some of the youth, to gather some of the youth, and empowered them with about 6 pump passion. These boys went around the village of Umundoche and started terrorizing their kingsmen. Why? Because one man who grabbed the land, they gave them pump passion. Now, look at how they trace something. That's why many of us came home. That's why many of us came closer, because the truth is, you guys knows that this thing is the truth. You will not talk about it. The person who brought these people in, is he not an APC member? Those involved in it, one wants to contest for state house. All of you have heard this rumor, but the state government knows the same person. I know the fear is in Namugu before, but I don't know if you do me anything. This matter lingered to some extent that these people had the F-13. They came with tiger-based people. They went to the mortuary and withdrew a woman's corpse, using the corpse to make case against the husband, because the husband said that this land does not belong to you people. This was what that matter is in state CID. I know how we managed to release the innocent people that were arrested in the village. Oh yeah, Messi Okoro, get her from this page. Hence I'm on live video. If you comment nonsense, I block you, because if you insult me the first time, somebody will say I should leave you. If I leave you, next time you will try it. But if I block you or bar you away, I won't see you again. I don't even want your foolishness to reign around me. Listen, let me tell you. If you follow me and listen to me for 20 minutes, you don't understand me, unfollow me. This is very, very important for your own peace and for your own good. Just unfollow me. You've nothing to do with me. Don't keep me as one of the people you know. No, 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 no. So guys, all we hear megana ke ihita. So many of the evidences no. The chairperson onye ngokpa, the chairperson ngokpa la chairperson. Onye unu shibakia de me se na obo chairman. Kochi says psychiatric patients also have access to phone. So ignore most of them. Yes, thank you, my brother. Back to what I was saying. Because so many truths you will know. That's why when you are talking about your place, I will keep quiet because you know they are better than me. When I'm talking about Ngobala, if you're not from Ngobala, shut up and listen. Because you can only take the ones who will tell you. You won't even hear from the elite, so they won't tell you. Okay, Okoro JC. You came, look at how foolishness brings you out. For example, say people arrest now babu shinde mmadu genwe shinu lelu shina compound oge mapota. Yes, arrest me too. Who will tell the story? You are supposed to hide your head and be the witness to what happens to others. Now I'm blocking people who came here to insult me, and you, Okoro JC, you came and said that, which means you will block everybody, autocratic. Did I invite you here? Is this did I tell you that this is a democratic page, Onyara? Did I tell you that this is the place you come and display your useless madness? Did I invite you here? Tonda Babu that place. Cause be your name, Onyara. Did I invite you here? Come and get away from here, you. Come and get out. Matoro. Onyara. Come on, get away. I'm not talking about LSOTU. You don't even know where the thing happened. You might have been LSOTU. Look at what is going on. These same people you see today, those ones I got also ebe I think early this year. I'm mobilized men I got some people also nango balani. Those boys, are they not tools in the hands of the politicians? No be them. No be them. Those boys they were using for land grabbing in Umundoche. I want to ask the commander of Tiger Base, Ola, and I want to ask the commissioner of police Imo State. And I want to ask the governor of Imo State, those boys that Chevron gave gun in Umundoche, did they retrieve those guns back? Did they retrieve those guns back? Did they retrieve those pump passions back? Those boys were later arrested by a particular team of police from State CID who arrested them. 24 hours later, they were all released. And their pump passions were being returned back to them. In Umundoche. What I fight in our place is not easy. But when they come out, they want to promote their evil. They will come up, echo, post one fake news that in the Fulani kidnap mado along Ngobala Road. Those things are shashi. You would think that something is happening or there, but they want to use it to flaunt and cover their evil. Everything I tell you, go and launch little investigation over it. Those ones that we are carrying pump passion there, did they retrieve those guns? Those ones that Zion Ministry brought, that we are putting on DSS uniform. There is somebody who commented here who is from Mbishi. I told me one hage, or let's say same boy. One fun to any. Those boys, after that time, I hate you with a uniform. Now, happen the DSS. Did federal government tell us whom they were? Did they tell us? Now that those boys, they removed them because after one, they were shocked. I presented one of them, their picture. on social media. I showcased it. The boy in Aba was telling people to give them my number that they were going to trace me. Mugu. And I'm now into like this. And I'm no law. I want to know if on Aba, on whom I don't know everybody. Now, since they removed them from there, they are no longer there. Oh. They are no longer there. There are still some of our youth that they gave compassion who is supervising them. It is when those same boys, the church might not have any bad intention of giving you compassion. It might not be a crime. They might not have evil motives or whatever. But who is checkmating them? These are our traditional rulers here who say that they gave land that does not belong to them. No traditional ruler in this community owns one portion of land amongst those lands. I'm telling you the gospel truth. You know, you will not say the truth because they have used religion to cage your mentality. They have finished you with, you see, religion, politics, tribalism. They have used it to finish your medulla oblongata. You don't reason like human being anymore. But I want to ask you, Shebi, that we are a certain religion your forefathers were obeying before they created Nigeria, right? What was the name of that religion? So that religion did not promote intimidation. The religion of your forefathers did not promote intimidation, did not encourage anybody to come to your village and buy all of you and take your land. That religion must be supreme. It must be, the headquarters of such religion must be wisdom. It's like I have a lot to share with you this morning. Let me check my time again. I believe I have a lot to share with you. And you cannot, if you are my fan, that's why if you insult me, I know that you're not my fan. You just created a fake account and you're here. If you are my fan for 2 years and you followed me for 2 years, your brain is not active, then something is wrong with you. Either you need to undergo the process of breastfeeding again, that you may be able to understand something. Okay. Are you listening to me? Somebody asked a question and I need to answer you. Ifeanyi Okoro, the kidnapping you heard recently is fake. On the 1st of December, it is fake in Ngopala. It is fake. Such thing never happened. Recently in Ngopala is a lie. Don't mind anybody promoting that thing. But I'm telling you issues that would have related to this kind of things in case if they happen. I'm telling you where you should look at. Now, in our place now, those boys you see carrying guns na that land now. The other land in the church, who gave them those automatic pump actions and Bugari? That is why I Aguamunde Kamala and Bugari and one of the stupid. Even any of our brother Buebe, Bupon Passion and Henry Ginagare, Malogo Diga Kante, because he made sense. Analagala Nagi, a weapon passion on Yagino Lukigiano Negi machine again on Zeneliana Bagare, if you say your people, although they are not in, they may our people intimidate, and they make one way intimidate. Moboy Tonda Garababu, one of them. They came, they brought religion, tribalism, these things. Do you know how they created it? Let me tell you the reasons why for the next 100 years, if you like, you believe. If you like, you leave it. It's not coming to be all right now. I was sharing certain idea with one of my brothers who lives in the United States, and we were analyzing so many things. Man, I saw that at the end of the day that there is no hope. There is no hope at all. If you like, take my words. If you like, you leave it. How do I tell the next generation that there is hope when we must have failed? Now, follow me this way. You need to share this live broadcast. It is important because it is at my calm moment that I need to share ideas with you. You said you witnessed attack in Ala Junction yesterday, no longer on the 1st. So the one on the 1st, on a wapala, that one was here. Have you agreed that the one you people posted on the 1st that they kidnapped for 14 persons nango Ala? Have you agreed first before we start talking about Nkei Kukura yesterday now? The Commissioner of Police Imo State, the RCP, those people that carries those pump passion that they were giving pump passion. Why is it that when they were arrested around Umundoche, they were released after 24 hours? Sir, ask yourself, what are they doing with, what are those boys doing along a chain? I'm giving you clear information on so that you know what is, where to tackle. The person that gave them pump passion is not from Ngopala. The person is not from Ngopala. He's one of the strongest politicians in Imo State. For me to even talk like this, it means I have courage to talk. Nobody mentions him like Obi Obuogi. But along Umundoche to Eche, that's another backyard road. Many of you don't know how many exits to River State we have in Ngopala. The very first time story came that people were kidnapped along Aba Road, they carried these people, according to information, to along that Umundoche road, crossed that forest there, and entered Eche. Did the police investigate that place? If you run on that road, you go on a lonely road, then that place you meet Fulani men. They have, even with their cows, as at this morning, if you pass there, you see them. Chikamnele Steven. You call her name Mama Block or back to the questions I was asking. Along that lonely Umundoche road, the place I'm telling you is like one local government on its own. If you don't know, I'm telling you, Ngopala is bigger than Ngopala is half of Owerri zone. If you might not soon be said that it's 3 local governments out of the 9 local governments we have in Owerri zone, Ngopala is bigger than the other 5. Yet we have 1 local government. This is the biggest local government in Southeast. I think number 3rd across the nation, or number 2nd across the nation in landmass. Ngopala is bigger than him be said that it's 3 local governments, but yet we are 1. Okay, the reasons why Hanoton said that Ngopala is underdeveloped and all that. No, it's a lie. For those Mugu who say that they came to develop Ngopala, you're an idiot, because there is an airport in Ngopala before you came. In those days when communities, development is rated based on telecommunication, post office, airport, we had every of these things. We were the local government. As I then your village, your forefathers no ni more here. But today, give one bon one yesterday na posing Ngopala ni more. You are a fool. That's why if I'm talking, I make proud of whom we are. Abia State is in Ajukwesi. Part of Abia State. People can lie. People can say things that never existed. That's why I tell my people, the so-called TPM Ndeziama Garaga support or Agrapolara and the village, he joined and junketed just because not your Agrapolara. His target upon a hope Uzodinma Mayor governor or gaining there. At the end of the day, Ebagano decide the only guy the next governor of Imo State, you won't even be at the gates. You won't be there. obu ndị Igbo anyị unu megbucha onwe nnu unu jichaka unu ume onwe nnu ihe ọjọọ echi unu ebe ma ngọkpala rezi unu mkpa now ene kparara m ụlọ fi post be ngọkpala thunder gbagbuokwa gị that place. Thunder gbawakwa gị isi. It is not that you are concerned in about ngọkpala, and your concern is because you posted a video and lied. Well, let me tag exactly what the police said. The PPRO, his report. Let me tag it. Campaign, go in the comments. You'll see it at the comment section. It is a concern about Ngobala, because it is a place you've come to conquer. And you think you can just conquer them and you go. Ndara. So when you hear them lie and cook up lies against Ngobala, even they themselves and people that believes them, the both of these two group of persons are all idiots. That's how I see them. There's no amount of lies they've not cooked up against the people of Ngobala. Let me shock you. Akwibonimo State. Nto. Why I'm just saying Tobo? You leave the right things you should have done. You come, even in your state, you create division, you create demarcations. You try how you know you can suppress and rule people in your own state. Let me open your eyes a bit. You got to share this live video because I'll soon leave this live video. There we are ambassadorial lists and federal appointment, ministers and all that under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm not asking that I should be appointed anywhere or into any office, but I want to ask you one question. Out of this list submitted to National Assembly for screening, Reno Mokri made it to the list. What's the name of the other one who speaks too much English and does not have any integrity at all? Fani Kayode, former aviation minister. Is only when you are far from these people, you think that they have one big thing upstairs that you don't even have. No. The difference between you and them is food, not in knowledge. As for knowledge, they lack a lot. The only thing the politicians have that you don't have is certain food, and they are not even good food, because out of fear they buy gari, imported gari. Out of fear they buy imported beef, chicken, therefore killing their own economy. All right, lawman, you are out of this page now for being a stupid commenter, for being useless to your generation, for being this useless to your family, for disappointing your parents who contributed in one way or the other to raise you, even though they didn't raise you well. Because I wish I can have your picture. I wish I can have it. I would have designed you the way you are. But let me tell you whom we are. My name is Governor Eziokwu. Olilanya, people call me son of the great Shanamite that lives amongst the angels. Yes, that I know too well whom we are. In my class, we don't need idiots. We don't accommodate puppets. We accommodate matured minds. Therefore, here is not for you, okay? Check out the door. Welcome back, guys. So guys, FFK made it to the list. Abia State got, I think, either 2 or 1 nominees. Then Anambra got. Abia State have the federal deputy speaker. My governor Onwoyoko that jumps Abuja and come back on Wahala. K1 Fimo State, you that we heard that you are close to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. K Madole 1 Fimo State, the had another list. Ebonyi State, when the Minister for Works, Imo State, Baka. Enugu governor was elevated recently, given I think a contract to renovate all the former police clinical college. That's an addition to his state. Even if he does not want to do it, I know he can't do that. He has to appoint more people. But that's an express talking table with Mr. President, a negotiation table. Okay, Abia is 2. Somebody Chimeze said Abia is 2. Imo is 0. Onwa no talk anything, no. Onwa couldn't say anything. Those communities where they have this kind of people appointed, have you ever seen where they showed any high-profile criminal or armed robber who is from the village or the kindred of Dave Umahi? It's not possible. He has been a governor for 8 years, now a minister. In Wike's village, make I tell you one thing. I tell you what these things mean. Let me tell you how to calculate politics. Do you know what that thing means? My governor no go fit decide who go succeed them. Power no dey in hand to decide that thing. What I'm telling you will shock you. Ordinarily, I will keep quiet. There are more 1 or 2 things that will happen. Then I will know that he has no power to decide who becomes the next governor of Imo State, who his successor will be. They go fit just give a person, impose them, get him out. And that's what we are praying. I'm not against the governor of Imo State, but I'm telling you the gospel truth. So in Wike's village in Rumo Prikon, why they know they catch one person will be high-profile kidnapper, why one high-profile armed robber? You know why? Blessings is circulate. This Xmas now, from 2nd or 3rd week, in all the communities in Ikwere, that's how they will be sending cow, bags of rice to them, money. That's how Wike reaches out to his people. Even they will send even to in Mpogo community in Transamadi, go and ask. If they just see where 5 indigenes are gathered, they will go there, give them like 5 bags of rice, give them money. That's what they were doing during that COVID-19. While people in Imo State were struggling. Are there no money in that state? There were money, but who is holding the money? What are they using it for? My governor cannot decide now. You see this country. Take this to the bank, you will cash it out. For you to fix Nigeria, you must first of all fix the people. Before you fix Nigeria, you must fix Nigerians. Now, the bigger question is simple. How do you fix 260-something million persons? Is that possible? How do you fix 260-something million myopic people who believes that religion is more supreme than whom they are? How do you fix? I want to tell you one thing now. Check in countries all over the world where their majority language, their major language is one tongue. They will hardly have religious crisis and all that. In China, they have many languages. So they have many languages in China that if they speak, the other Chinese man may not be able to understand. But guess what? The constitution and the basic target of all the Chinese indigenes has overruled every other sentiment. Everybody beckons on that particular language. One. I am fine. I'm fine, my brother. Okay, Chuku. Ferdinand. the Chinese. All of them speaks just that one language. That's their one commercial and recognized language. No, they don't use a borrowed language. Now, how are you going to fix Nigeria? How are you going to fix these people? Fixing Nigeria is not an issue. Fixing Nigeria is one of the most minor jobs, but you must fix Nigerians, because a Nigerian wants to follow one way. A Nigerian wants to beat traffic. A Nigerian wants you to shut up even when he's cheating you, just because they have the largest number. They want to shut you up. This is Nigeria for you. That is the country we find ourselves. Yeah, that's the country. The country where somebody believes that hence he's with his pastor and his pastor moves about with 71 police, then his pastor is righteous. A country where a pastor will write, if you monitor me you will die, and the indigens will be buying that sticker of if you monitor me you will die. Then the same indigens will tell you that they are patriotic Nigerians. You know that there are some homes in Nigeria that if you get there you will hardly see Nigerian flag. Okay, if you're from Ijo, where is Ijo youth flag? You don't have it. Your local government has flag, are you aware? Your local government has logo. You will go to my local government, you will walk around every shop, every kindred, you won't find it. But do you know that Obiakpo in River State, Obiakpo local government logo is everywhere, in every shop, because they will force you. Hence they want to sell sticker for you, or you want to pay for environmental, you will see the sticker there. Lagos State government promotes it. Imo State can couldn't promote. You in your local government can promote. You're promoting, sometimes you see yourself with a picture of Donald J. Trump or your pastor. Your pastor, if you monitor me, you die. Why are you afraid of somebody monitoring you if your hands are neat, if you're genuine? Why are you afraid of being monitored? These are questions that deserves an answer. It deserves an answer. So why are you afraid of being monitored? You don't want anybody to monitor you. To fix Nigeria itself is a minor thing. The constitution is there. The constitution has fixed everything already. Then where are the Nigerians that will obey the law? If it were possible to fix Nigeria, you see that day they announced the election result by 4 a.m. No youth reacted. That is the day I buried this youth. That is the day I knew that liberation it would be so difficult. If it were possible to fix Nigeria, if it were possible to fix Nigerians actually, let me lay it directly to my target. If it were possible to fix Nigerians, that day that the Supreme Court announced Supreme Court announced somebody who came forth in an election and announced him the governor. That was the day we were supposed to liberate this nation. It didn't work. You know why? Somebody across the Niger thinks differently. He will begin to say, "Na Imo State, you know, concern me." Somebody from Anambra will say, "Imo State, you know, concern me." Forgetting that the tendency of committing more does not have region, has no state. If you see, when you see a Nigerian nod suit, the first way to describe a betrayal is anybody on suit. I have some good suits, and I wear them only when I have a functional event for suits. But to hence you see a Nigerian, every minute he's putting on suit. Every minute he's wearing suit. Every minute he's on tie. Every minute he's on corporate. Even a pastor who does that is a thief. That's the first assignment of a betrayer. Look corporate. Make people think you know what you're saying. Make them believe as if you know what. And hence anybody is putting on suit and he tells you he's from Okrika, he's from Imo State, he's an Hausa person, he's an Igbo person, and he's bold. A suit, very decent suit, looks good on him, except on the basis of function, or let's say functional duties or assignments, such as you're a lawyer. It is needed at that point. Even medical doctors are not encouraged to put on suits. Think about this thing. They will wear white to show purity. The white they put on alone shows confidence in the mind of the patient they want to treat, and not suit. It's only an African man that will be attending a traditional wedding, you see him on suit. And if you are putting on agbada, he will be seeing you as a fool for dressing in your traditional code or attire. These are part of the primary element of idiocy in our country. They don't have sense. If you see them, they appear to be human beings. They can flow on good English, Queen's English, and standard English for 12 hours. Don't be deceived by the sweet words of their mouth. It is as sweet as honey, but poisonous to the system. That's the way FFK speaks eloquent English. Ask him the road to his village, how far. Ask my brother who said that government acquired land, and the land was acquired by church. The government lied. They said that the land was acquired by the government. Then the government now said that they allocated part of that land. They didn't put that they sold. The person they sold illegally to is selling 10 million naira in my community, and everybody wants us to keep quiet because religion is involved. Religion, before this your religion maliciously came into our community, my elders have been living. Before this your religion maliciously invaded our land with your stolen government, came into power, our people has been existing. They have been there. So I don't actually understand what people want when they want to twist. I don't know. People create windows of escape when they want to commit crime. Man, this life gets us in. The day I knew that you cannot fix Nigerians, Nigeria is fixed too. The constitution is there. The mineral resources. If you like, you pray from now till the end of this age that God should come down and help you and fix Nigeria. That's a lie. It's a waste of time. God is not even available or involved in such business. See, this world is a political class. Before, I know like politics, I hate politics despite anything, but I learned that I realized that 85% of what they do in this life as of today is politics. If you doubt me, where you do your business, do you know how many people that wants to buy that your shop? Do you know how many people that wants to buy that your shop? Do you know how many people that want you to leave that house you are living in now? Do you know that the next person is praying so that your car will have fault, so that he will buy it? They want to buy the car, but they don't want to go to car stand and buy it. They want to buy the one you've used because they want to render you useless. It is called politics and not witchcraft. The Bible says in Daniel chapter 8 from verse 25, he said, by peace shall they destroy many. The Bible was talking about America, and it was not a joke. Propaganda. When they needed to push Trump out of office, they saw that he had so many things, but he never occupied the space of propaganda. They used propaganda, pushed him out first, and allowed Biden in. When they wanted to remove President Goodluck Jonathan, they reigned what we call propaganda. The then CBN governor opened his mouth and said that about 2 point something trillion naira is missing. 2.something trillion dollars is missing from the Federation account, from the SS Crude account and other, and they were accusing Jonathan. And he was invited to come and probe those things. You see it now as part of the committees that should probe this thing. Tell us exactly how the money escaped. He couldn't come again. Today he's a traditional ruler, he's an emir, and everybody's clapping for him. When Nemesis before him, the state governor of that state removed him as emir. Nigerians were trying to sympathize with him, and I sat quiet. I was just laughing. I said, is it this man that I will go and sympathize with? Somebody who lied against President Goodluck Jonathan. Somebody who was involved in the banditry. Somebody who was involved in the architectural strength of the Boko Haram. Amongst criminals, everybody there is seen as boogie. If you don't boogie others, they will boogie you. After the whole deal, he thought he has gone back to his own state. So the governor of that state then saw the need to deal with him. He removed him as emir and splitted the emirship into 3 in that state. Nigerians were just looking at them like this. Do you know what? He still went ahead and paid Nigerians who came out to do protests in this country. That's why if you see an average Nigerian youth, whether, especially those ones that have beards, when they leave beards and their beards are glittering, don't think this is how their brain glitters. Somebody can look good and be a hidden idiot inside suit. How do you fix 200 and something million persons? How do you fix an Igbo man who does not believe that he's an Igbo man, even when his language is a minority language? He speaks Igbo. He tells you that he's not an Igbo man. Ask him his destination. If you are not an Igbo man, where are you going? Is it possible in this country that your language is enshrined as a major language in this country? It is not possible. So it has to still go. Hence, Nigeria is realized peacefully. At the end of the day, even if things are done multiculturally according to your region, the major official language from those riverine areas had to flow on Igbo. That's why they call it Wazobia, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. The Yorubas understand whom they are. They understand it very, very well. So even if they want to name their security apparatus, they have to name it to Dogaji. And you Igbos, you ought to learn from them and now say Agone Chemba, Ebubago. The ones the Yorubas created, they have not used it to buy their people. They keep riding on the verge of intelligence. And we've never heard stories of Amoteku that they are being influenced. A state governor has over-influenced them and is using them to chase people. In my state, what did you see? What did Ebubago do? What did Dave Umahi do with Ebubago? Udogachi in Anambra State, didn't the governor use the Udogachi people against AK Heat and Akwakoko and many other people? Why couldn't he use the police? Because it would be difficult for them to manipulate. When they say they want to create state police, you see some of us will oppose it. We know why. Because if you create a state police under the watch of the governors, nobody can remove that governor from seat again. He can leave office, but can never leave seat. He will bring somebody that will come and succeed him. He will be the one to... The INEC officials that will come to conduct election in that state, I think they will be protected by the same police, the same state police that is under the command of the state governor. That thing is like planning your burial while you are at the hospital. That is why attend class of knowledge, attend where men are talking, sit down, learn. I don't know why you've not shared this live broadcast. Don't know why you've not shared it. Whether your own sense is not also complete, I don't know. So if I abuse you sometimes, that's when you learn. That state police can be achievable only if there is a constitutional review that before you contest for even presidency, even state assembly, anything, you must step down 3 months to that day. Or 5 months before the election, step down. Operate as a neutral person. You as a governor, go, if you want to contest for second time, come down 4 months to the election. Don't have access. Let either the chief judge of the state be in charge, or let it not be an individual something. Let us create an autopilot law or something that will govern and see through the whole process, just as America is. Let the constitution be more powerful than these idiots. If you don't do that and create a state police, it will not. There's a video I will post today. You will see that the elites, the senators, are talking on how to empower themselves with AK-47. Very soon, you'll be seeing your senators with AK-47. They'll be carrying AK-47 about. If they come down for any occasion, they will come down with AK-47. Go and mark this and I tell you. That's their next target. That's their next plan. Their children, the elites, their children will have AK-47. You will have pump action, or you won't even have pump action. And you're adding busy here. I am busy. So guys, this is what will happen. You can never fix these Nigerians who you see like this. You can never. There is no way you will fix them. You know why? They see the religion has built in them. At some point, your mother, look at what religion will do to your mother. At some point, your mother will begin to think that she's married to Jesus and no longer your father. Your own mama that should love your father. Where is the vow of the altar that in pains, in old age, at all time I will be with you? The woman is now ignoring the man, going for church program while Aguruji, your father, no law. In case your father won't check I am married to Jesus. The audacity of what religion can do. It is religion that made people. I saw crowd. It was religion that made people to come to the soil of Ngobal, and they were supporting evil. Religion. That's what they do. Religion is another. Those fanatic religious leaders and those people you see promoting religions, they should be also seen with one eye as bandits also. If your pastor can come to somebody's soil and thief land, that your pastor is worse than Boko Haram. Because even the herdsmen did not come to thief any land. Then those people, all of you supporting those kind of evil, all of you are terrorists now. Bandits. There is no difference between you and them. Can people accept the truth? The answer is no. You can never fix Nigerians. These people you see, like, you can never fix them. I have checked them. Their mentality is not worth doing. It's not worth doing. When somebody said to me that America is coming, I said to him, Kaiti Enego, that time, that same week, I said Kaiti Enego that America, no, they come here. The guy swore with everything that America got land here and I let me see at Inego now. Chineke has all your bapo. Which I can eat a bet to like 1 million because also that time in less than 2 weeks today. Oh, I don't know why I'm a mobona or turn his stake into something that time, because that would have been the first gamble I would have played in my entire life. I said to him that America comes nowhere. He began to that. I said, Oga, propaganda megi. Do you know that time we came on here one day? Do you know that we can stay in this country and America will announce there that they have bombed Asorok? You will think it's true. Ashe. That's what we call propagandish warfare. Is gaining victories along the. That is why. Let me tell you what propaganda can do. One man of God ran to social media, ran to BBC Igbo, and he was talking in BBC Igbo. He said that he acquired land from state government. Why state government contradicted themselves also by saying that they allocated land to him. He's saying buying. Do you know why he's running to BBC and the state government are running to BBC? Because of the land they grabbed in Ngobala, in my place. So, do you know why? They want to go to a higher platform and blow big lies so that they will get more sympathizers and you think that they are saying the right thing. Now, I'm advising my community. You know what you will do? Go back to BBC. Go back to CNN. If it takes you bringing CNN, you push, you raise money. Go to CNN. Go and repeat the same thing you have been saying. Say it. Go with fact. Go with court judgment that you obtained. The guy goes so that the whole world will see. If you don't compete with him at that level, he will outshine you with his own lies. He's a grandmaster liar. A grandma. How do my father say upon dash? We was saying that this person is this person is solemnly grounded in lies. If he does not lie, he cannot live. Zubi okay? Nkabela, shut up, my friend. Your father, shut up. Zubi, your father okay? Messiono, your father okay? We idiot. Because I didn't invite you here. For giving birth to you that did not tell you. Your father didn't get advice. He said, "Gente, mbay ne te to when he in a way of mother. It's no bam. Come on, Mession, give Mession. Or you get out from this page. If you think that prayer will reshape your life, you remain the way you are. If you think the pastor give better no more, stick a hand and moto get sagendo. In Abekwa Southeast, they quite careful. Or then when he megan. But they quite careful because he believe the guy might kill you. Only can give you speed, they get cross the road, the motor bogi. Or you get out. Come on, get out. That's how I treat them. Propaganda. Propaganda saga. Oh my goodness. They can use propaganda to destroy. And then I said to my friend that America was not coming here. The only thing from Megan and Nigeria now, the recent attack from Megan and Nigeria, the recent one, I'm not telling you the old ones, but China drag supremacy. They are dragging supremacy. There is no way in this life. If you come see sometimes or they are walk man, critically, if I sit down and analyze it, I talk with some of my guys. We will conclude, we will arrive at something better. It might not be imminent or final, but it must get closer. America cannot step their foot here. That time you see Asare challenging America, talking. Asare does not have the capacity to challenge anybody in the US. The only thing is that he understands that America cannot come here because Britain, the world power America holds today is Anglo-American world power. Anglo is the Britain. Is the Britain, Anglo-American world power, which is the 7th world power as the Bible described. When the Bible gets to them, when the Bible was talking about it, the Bible talked about giving her his own strength. Manuel, don't worry, talk outside. You know, sometimes in the class of knowledge, even your teacher, when your teacher teaches, sometimes he will go there and look at you and say, "Why did you keep your face like a goat? Come on, smile, young man." You understand? They used to do it to us those days. Your teacher will just walk into the class and while teaching, possibly you are either trying to create distraction or you want to distract somebody, and your teacher will just say, "Hey, you eloquent Mugu, why are you that way?" This is where they introduce their own grammar, their own personal fabricated Igbo. They will introduce it at that point. You, Boma, how are you? Oh, come on, smile like a goat. How are you? You understand? With a calm language, the teacher will say, "Oh, smile like a goat." Boy, oh, come on, you look good today. Get up, button your chest, talking. Can you talk in? Get up. Oh, come this way. He's bringing you out. Small. Come. Stand. So he'll continue teaching. Mention one or two things and return back to you and say, "What did I say?" You say, "I didn't understand. Come again." So I say, "Come on, go inside." We are teaching and you are distracting people. You know what the teacher does immediately? Brain work. The teacher will change you seat. You go this way. Hey, you young man, come back here. Even in the higher institutions. During exams, the vigilators would be toiling around the hall and they can just point at you and say, "Get up, you go this way." They can even insult you as well at that point, but calmly. So when you see me sometimes, I have to bash on them. Yes, it is important because this is a class of knowledge. Do you know my men old fans? They are the last people watching me at this point. You cannot see a new person here now. Because they understand the breadth of my mouth. They were patient in this institution of knowledge, and that's why they think positively. It can never be the same. Have you shared this broadcast? Elegant Emmanuel, I will check. Me share quality letter. So if you like, pray down this Jehovah Shammah Rapha to come down here and help you. It is not coming. The problem they are having there is not something your prayer can control. The problem they are having from those areas about economical treasures, gold, and natural resources, mineral resources. That's what they are fighting for. And for them to fight it through, they need to use your people to cause problem amongst your people. That's what politics, that's what they are playing. America cannot just carry their boot as they say that they are going to touch foot on the soil of Nigeria. No. America was not coming here to defend you. If you like, you say America will come, America will fight for you, America will do this. And the same America, the Bible quoted them in Daniel chapter 8 from verse 21 of it, that by peace shall they destroy men. This is the truth. By peace they will come. What they are coming here to play is politics. They used you to play politics. You know why? Why did America, I'm asking you now, this one, your lecturer no know, your pastor no even know this one. Why is it that America suddenly started remembering about the genocide going on in Nigeria after there were a failed planned coup? Are you getting what I'm saying? You understand? Why was Trump consigned only some days after the failed planned coup in Nigeria? That statement was because they have seen what was going on in Nigeria, of which they take as their territory. So if we keep quiet, Putin and his allies might be able, it could be that they are the ones sponsoring this thing that is going on. Our government for here not get intelligence to know when they are about launching a coup against them. They don't know. Every coup that is being planned or executed in Nigeria before, now go and read the histories. They were planned abroad. They were planned or possibly sponsored from overseas, from the Western world. So the failed one also is not magic, and it is not surprising. It must be planned somewhere. So are you toiling with America? America knows that if we keep quiet, Putin might step in. Putin don't take over this thing. What's it called? Burkina Faso. Putin don't take over Mali. Putin don't take over Niger. Putin is busy running around, and Putin gets more target for here, Womi and you there. Whether you like, take the truth. If you like, leave it. Putin has more interest here. And the France, they are not. France is not challenging them. France, they fear them. So if we keep, if the Britain and the Anglo-American world power be looking at it, that if we keep quiet, this guy still want to enter our territory again, no? Because your place now their territory. So they needed to say something to beef up and create certain panic. Let it look as if Nigerian government has woken up. Let them do this, do that, do that. All of those things are for their own betterment. No white man is thinking well for you here. If you doubt me, ask your people in America. Are they finding it easy? You that is expecting America to come and fight for you. America will never fight. The only people that will fight for this nation is the youth. And are the youth going to do it? The answer is no. It is too late. The youth can never achieve this. It is not possible. Where you want to start from? Which youth for Nigeria go green make you buy in bad leader? Which youth for Nigeria? Which youth for Nigeria one believe saying pastor na fake? Which youth for a Nigerian youth wants, hence it gets to his religion, they should bend the constitution. The constitution should shy away from its duty and responsibility because it has to do with his pastor. What? It will not work. Your liberation is not coming anytime soon. Everybody that must have come to liberate you, what did you reward them with? There is one Jones FF Gene. He's a PhD holder from Imo State who always writes. Go to his page, you see what he wrote against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I read through over the night. I smiled and I said to myself, you can have a PhD, then the master idiocy in you will never vacate for knowledge too. Occupy. It is possible. Now, why will a PhD holder be ruled or be governed by certain silly imaginations of his? Because he wants to write something and gain certain audience on the social space, and the governor will recognize him, or I don't even know his target. Your destination out of so many foolishness and stupidity you demonstrate could be state assembly or federal house of representatives. That is the highest target of some of these idiots. Outside politics, what is your mentality telling you? Outside politics, the organisms of your thoughts, are they adequate? Are they thoughtful? These are the people. Go to comment section. The guy was raging on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all sort of insult and all that. He never pinpointed one good thing that guy has said, that Nnamdi Kanu said, that is simple truth. He didn't. Everything about Kanu was totally condemned and all that. Oh, that's good. I won't comment. You won't see me. I read many of the things they do. I won't comment. I won't even respond. I'll just read and go my way. Okay, if there are areas where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't do well, you step up. The stage is empty now. We need you to climb and go and occupy. At least introduce something meaningful. This one is, you only on the side of when you pick somebody, you write that person off on your own because you want to show that you're a PhD holder, and blah 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 in the beginning. Let Nnamdi Kanu never happen to Igbo again. You step down and said Jones FFC PhD. All of those titles at the middle of stupidity does not add any value to anybody's life. Pray in your entire life that the day you need wisdom the most, God should not deprive you of people that matters or that makes meaning into your life. Yeah. So people are fighting over territory. People are fighting over the places they can conquer or where they've conquered. They want to maintain their conquest and all that. And one person is somewhere demonstrating, celebrating that America will come and help you. America has never helped any black person in their country. Finally, you are a black man. If you are a soldier in the US and you say that the Americans meant well for you, why is it that all their chief of army staff, none is a black-skinned person? I want to ask another question, and I need you guys to answer me. You know, you need to understand this life. People will not talk about this thing, though. Can you mention one Igbo person that has become a CP before in Kano, Commissioner of Police, Kano State, as an Igbo person? Can you mention Commissioner of Police in Sokoto, former Commissioner of Police? I just like to know. I want to share idea. I just want to learn. Can you mention the name of a former commissioner CP from Sokoto State who was an Igbo man. Can you mention the name of an Igbo man, a direct Igbo person, who has once become a commissioner of police in Rivers State? Give me names of 2 Igbos who must have become a former commissioner of police before in Lagos State. Then mention the name of 1 Igbo person before that has ever become commissioner of police in Imo State, an indigene who later became CP in Imo State. Man, always small, no one on Ugausa, no one on then they go better rank in Abuja. You try he jam weak woman in the name of religion. If we seen somebody not a pastor church again, idiot. Give him a pastor guy, he believe Hebrew commissioner of police Nakano. Without giving EJ go saw your way, so was because before you post to gas commissioner of police, and when some testimony get on social media. So what stops you? It means with a Beregaho, Bruno commissioner of police to Lagos State, because once you were former CP, even AIG, if they post as zone 2, in order for 2 years, it will go. So why wouldn't the police from Igbo extraction another promise to climb those kind of positions, on those kind of levels? Oh, they are working able CP Uche, CP Ameka, CP Namde, CP this and that, they will go to Abuja. And then Abuja, I get a bag and a new Guinea monitor. Oh no, for Tariano. People that even matters itself. Uno oneself for that claim that you matters. In when liberty, you don't even have freedom of speech. You can't even say anything. Your brain, it's not as if your brain had an oral, but you can't say anything. Post to 1 person that is an Imo State indigene as a commissioner of police, Imo State. If you don't see calmness immediately, if you don't see Imo return back peacefully, come a bastard. Make a local Imo person, somebody who was locally raised. Check his record, whether he's serving in Abuja, whether he's serving in Kakuri, whether he's serving in Abuja, whether he's serving in Lagos State. But he has that rank. Even if I'm an on the quarrel or the possible and when people that rank. There's one guy that is in charge of cyber crime center in Abuja. That's why I tell them to behave well, because sometimes we'll talk about you. You might not pay anything. You don't necessarily need to pay anything. Just your good conduct alone can speak for you. CP Uche, who is in charge of cyber crime center in Abuja, is an Igbo man from Abia State here. Post him as a commissioner of police to Abia State. Use him to correct work there. Even if you don't want to leave that CP there for too long, put him there at least for a period of 6 months, 1 year. Then the person that will take over from him, don't also remove him on emergency. Bring that person to also monitor what is going on. There will be peace immediately. Instead of giving us state police, use state indigenes to combat crime there. 2, the person have no option than to do an excellent job, because later he will still go back to his kinsmen there. So you know what now CP KG later tomorrow. I don't know if there is sense in what I'm saying. And not your religion praying, not Donald Trump, not Trump. America, they fight for their own. The youth that are supposed to fight for themselves are busy celebrating America. The American soldiers, all of them that should have come to Nigeria, if you check around that same territory, they have age mates there. Where you measure age, you rate your age with people is when they want to share money, or when you want to cheat, you begin to remember that you are his senior. Once you want to cheat somebody, that's what they do in communities that I don't take now. As they want to cheat anybody, they will start quoting age. I am your senior, I'm your elder. Your elder, that person you are trying to cheat today will soon become an elder tomorrow. What qualifies you as an elder? You have white hair. That white hair does not reason well. You sell votes. You support abnormality. Is that what qualifies you as an elder? What qualifies you as an elder should be when you be upright. That's why in America, a little child could come, shake you with one hand, call you by your name, Alfred, how are you? You say, fine. Even if he's 6 years, you ask him, how old are you? He says, I'm 6, and you? He returns it back to you, and you tell him, I'm 75. He says, good to see you. He still shakes you with one hand. You don't subject humanity. This is where I will leave you today. If you like, you learn. If you like, you accept the gospel truth. My name is Governor Eziokwu, son of the great Shanamites, Olilanya. We'll continue talking, we'll continue confronting them with the truth. Thank you, and do have a nice day.